Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme and today we are back playing more Starters Orders 7 with the Rascals Redux reboot, coming up with our worldwide schedule that we are currently testing and building. Release information on that will be up on the Patreon very soon. There are a few more tweaks to be made for the first version to go out there. And then if you are a member of the Patreon, link in the description. Currently, thank you very much again, Hayden. Keeps getting shoutouts because keeps on supporting and being an accomplice to the madness that is happening here. So, check that out in the description. While you're there, hit that like button, smash that subscribe if you're not already following this channel. And check out the link to the Discord in there as well for the Starters Orders community Discord. My own personal one will be in there very soon. Again, a little bit more work to be done on that to set up everything the way I want it. So, with all that being said, we had an interesting video last time around where a couple of races went our way, a couple of changes we made to distances of the horses kind of worked out in our favour, some really didn't, and it was really a mixed bag of results and performances. So, with that in mind, I think that the focus on today's video had to be more kind of pulling back those that we pushed a bit too much, like Vincentian, Zigrala, for example. Not really, pushing them in terms of distance as much as we have. We'll take a step back. We'll go back to what we know works for them. But also letting the others that worked at the lower distances moving up, like Melting Pot and Fader, bringing those back into the right way. So, we've also got some grade 2s for our 2-year-olds. By and large, everybody there is in a grade 2 with, I believe, Chestnut Ben, having won his grade 1. We're pretty much done after 4 races with Chestnut. We'll see if anything else does come up we want to race. But it's time to focus on the other 2-year-olds. And everybody's got a race there. And I believe Carib Gal has actually got a grade 1. The others have all got grade 2s. They've already won a grade 3, so small upgrade to them, and Carib Gal is going for gold. If not, she'll go for grade 2s, and we'll start pushing up on grade 1 level with the others. But Zagrala's back again, runs really well. Fader, Stafford, Charlie both won on their last runs. Nothing for Melting Pot right now. Vincentium will get another chance later, but we're in a good position. I think we're still running quite well the season. We're over halfway in terms of win rate per race. So 24 out of 47. We can afford one more loss before we hit that 50% marker. We've got one or two really good horses here. We're not unbeaten anymore. Zagrala kind of lost that sadly, but so be it. Overall, we're still in a really good position. We're halfway through the year. And I feel really comfortable in the horses we have, the way that I know they can run, and how most of them are running. So, Dusty Answer is up first. It's the Best Pal Stakes here at California. 6 furlongs, grade 2, and I think they are all 6 furlongs. And some of these 2-year-olds are probably best suited to 5. I get that, but there's so few races that I can actually put in. It's a shame. It's a real shame. But, we got to work with what the schedule gives us, and I don't just want to have every race available at all times of the year, and I feel that would be a little too gamey and not really as realistic as it could be. Or as interesting as it could be, where some horses are quiet in different parts of the year and then have a lot of races towards the end of the year, start off and then go to the barn. I think that would be good. We're leading the way. We're doing quite well. Here comes Perugino Lodge up with us, down to the final 1.5 furlongs. Perugino Lodge is coming through really nicely there inside the final furlong. Now we're starting to push away ever so slightly. The rest of the field catching up very slowly. Luna Deity up into 3rd. We got Hunt the Sun and Springbuck 4 and 5. That's how they cross the line. Salker and Run for the Hills out of the money. Decent run. Decent start. We went off okay. I didn't feel we got impeded at any point. We could run our own race. The entire way we went to the front. We dictated the pace, and yeah, we never slowed. We kind of rode even pace all the way around. And that's a grade 2 then for Dusty Answer over 6 furlongs, which is quite decent. That's 105, that's a grade 2. Dusty Answer is one of our 2 horses, along with Chestnut Ben, that has already fulfilled their potential for this season. So it's the other 3 we're really looking at in terms of development, but Dusty is as good as she's going to be. Chestnut is as good as he's going to be. And we got the other 3 to see. But a good start. A very, very good start. And that does mean now that Dusty can run 6. I'm happy with that. So the next thing would be to take Dusty up to a grade 1. So we will be looking for that in a little while. So let's see what we've got here. Traveling to York. Oh, I didn't realize. I should have realized, but I didn't realize this 5 furlong was at York. Okay. Save. And then dive into the day. So Zagrala up first. We've got a decent field, it looks like. Everybody's pretty high rated. There's, decent challenge, that status. We're one of the younger horses. There's some decent horses in terms of recent performances. Okay, we will be favourite. We won't be highest rated. That'll be going to Lucky Flirt with Quick Tap from France. Just under there at 127 as well. And Applaud just in behind us. Sweet Beauty, grade 1 winner. Rapacious, grade 1 winner. Everybody else is a domestic ungraded horse. We are the only American in the field. Quick Tap, Lucky Flirt, and ourselves. I don't disagree with that, to be honest with you. We should be tipped. We should be the favourites. So that makes sense. Nobody is having a bad time in the paddock. Musical Strike a little calm. But, yeah, pretty good field. Very fit Lucky Flirt. Well lean. I think this could be a very good race. So, let's see then. I think it's us, it's the French horse, and then the cream of the British will rise to the top at the same time. So, the 1 mile, 2 furlong, Juddmonte International, Class 1, Grade 1 for 3-year-olds and above, on turf, here at York in the United Kingdom, and Zagrala falls asleep in the stalls, not really waking up there, coming out the gate so late, and now we have a mountain to climb to come back on this. Quick Tap and Lucky Flirt, both out early, the 2 favourites. We're now up into 3rd place with Applaud, Confucius Elite, Paco Bell, and Musical Strike, just leading out the rest. It's decent. It's decent. We don't look to be getting blocked off here. We're down now to 3.5 furlongs. Here we are running in a decent line. Few of the back markers starting to make moves, and we're down to the final 1.5 furlongs. We're alongside Applaud, a neck behind as we start pushing through. There goes Quick Tap, dropping off. Paco Bell comes up the inside and will fight with us, but we push out. Confucius Elite holding on, doing well. Nice run from them. Lucky Flirt coming through from deep, taking maybe 4th place from Sweet Beauty, just holding into that 5th slot. But with a poor start, Zagrala just wins again. Quick Tap fell off quite badly towards the end of the race. Probably too long a trip for them, I would guess. But yeah, Lucky Flirt, a good run. Couldn't quite get back up. Started off well, but made some movement towards the end of the race, but just could not come back into it. Confucius Elite, a very impressive run. I really thought they were gonna kick on maybe down the last furlong or so and really come and challenge, but they didn't. Paco Bell, good late burst as well, but again, couldn't handle our pressure and our pace at the end of the race. Zagrala takes it from all those horses by 4 lengths. We keep our 125 rating. We up to 9 grade 1 wins. That's 10 graded races in total. That's a very, very good performance. And we're back on winning ways. And like I say, it's a horse maybe with not too many strengths and doesn't even have the 80% extra speed we're kind of looking for. But there are no weaknesses. Absolutely no weaknesses. And that's the key. That's the key. Maturity rate so low, we know Zagrala's going to be at her best this season, maybe next season. So we'll probably bring her into the barn at the end of the 4-year-old year. I think that makes a lot of sense to me to do it that way. But so far, she's off to a good start. She's running well. And only that 1 mile, 4 furlong race was out of her grasp. And she kind of paid the price for that. But very, very impressive. Definitely our best horse of this clutch. So, Carib Gal up next now. The Grade 1 5 furlong Coolmore Nunthorpe. The only Grade 1 for a 2-year-old. The only 5 furlong race for a 2-year-old we're running. We'll be lowest rated. We'll be down in the order in terms of betting. That goes to the high Bridget the Fidget in terms of rating and betting. Pascali is favoured there. Denton Dancer from Australia. And then we've got a few other British horses. So, I wouldn't expect us to get backed at all here. No. It's those three again. Peril, Dancer, and Bridget. We are... Where are we? Oh, we're at the bottom. Very fit, prime to go. So is Persian Peril. So is Iconoclast. New code's Lean. We've got a coping well, looking well, parading well. So, the Aussie horse, the bunch of British, and the American. Carib Gal is running here. The Coolmore Nunthorpe Grade 1 on the B turf here today at York once more. The same track we rode with Zagrala to a big victory. 5 furlong race, a start is always important, and they come out almost as one in a slightly jagged line, but almost all together. We're up near the front. Denton Dancer and Pascali up ahead. We got Bridget the Fidget and Persian Peril on the inside. Carib Gal just drops way off the radar to the back end. New Code with a nice run up there, coming up into 3rd place. But yeah, we drifted backwards. In the setup phase, not even the finish, but the setup phase of the race. We started moving down the order and the jockey just gave up. The jockey just gave up. Yeah. We hold our 94, we don't get a grade. And we're close to filling that potential. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's... I wish the jockey would have gone for it. I really wish the jockey would have gone for it. We had like 2 furlongs to go. You just need to really push that horse. And we might get sort of top 3. It might not be, crazy or anything, but it's a bit of prize money. It's a little bit of prestige. Maybe the rating goes up slightly. Maybe we max out our thing. Like, I don't know why in a 5 furlong race you would ease the horse in that way. Just keep pushing. Get 5th place. I really don't quite get that. So that's the first disappointing race of the video. Off the back of 2 pretty good wins, Dusty Answer and Zagrala, who's going back in for another race. So, I'm very happy with Zagrala returning to form. I'm very happy Dusty Answer stepped up. I wonder if Carib Gal would prefer 6 furlongs now. Maybe they all would. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Let's see if there's any races down the back end I could really race in. South Africa Classic. I mean, yeah. I think so. There's no races for fillies back there at a mile 1, grade 1 level. So Melting Pot can sit and wait. And then we got those races coming up. So there's nothing at 6 furlong for Carib Gal either. So, okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll look to build those races in after here we get done with the rest of these horses. But yeah, I'm just wondering if 6 furlongs would be a better suit. At that point, would that be the better suit? And I'm thinking it might be. If we were eased and everything, that could lead to just not being quick enough at that level, but still. A little disappointed in the jockey, a little disappointed in the race. But I think we will be okay. So, head over to Saratoga now then for the Adirondack. And, again, it's not really a field that we know. We will be favourites. We will be heavily tipped. Your Polish Descent does get a little mention there, though. They will be agitated, so is Sea Music, and Fleeting Memory is slightly agitated themselves. The rest of the field looks pretty good, us included, and we will be kind of low order in terms of rating, but they know what we can do. And now, we've just got to go out and prove it. At the end of the day, it's a grade 2 over 6 furlongs. It's nothing that really should worry us. It is in the rain here at Saratoga, though. Saratoga Springs Racecourse on dirt. The Adirondack, grade 2. We are near the inside there. Third horse, we're out of the gates okay. And off, running quite well. Going towards the front on the inside. No chance of getting blocked off. Being able to run our own race. We are going to set the pace here in the rain. Hopefully it's not affecting the track too much. We're keeping ahead of some horses. Polish Descent is in the mix. We're under 2 now. Zakushka just in second place. Peaceful Means, Fleeting Memory, Heresy, Moscow Mischief, Polish Descent, all in the mix still. Inside now the final furlong, down the home straight. Here comes Heresy from deep. It's a brilliant run from Heresy. Do they have what it takes? They're going to head us out. They're going to storm through and take the race. That is disappointing. What a run by Heresy. I've got to give it up there. They did exactly what they needed to do. Put the head down and just powered through the finish. A good run by us. We led the way. We did everything that I think we needed to do. We did what we could. But they really impressed me there. They really impressed me. Okay. I'm still pretty happy with the race. I still think we can move up to a grade 1 if there's any of those coming up that fit and we don't want to put on somebody else. I think Ring of Esteem could probably run one. But yeah, great run by Heresy. Great run. Pierre to suit well, got the distance well. And yeah, again, I think here maybe this is a little clue that perhaps the 5 furlongs would suit a little better there. So maybe Ring of Esteem stays at 5, Carib Girl, Dusty Jansen move up to 6 alongside Chestnut Ben, and we'll see what Haven't Got a Scooby-Doo will do in this race. We are not far off the top betting. We are amongst the lower rated, but we're on weight. Beggar's Cap's got a grade 2 and gets pushed to the top of the list. Also the highest rated of the bunch. A couple not settling well in the paddock, looks like. Hanover and Boiling Tommy. Very agitated and boiled over. Ramvaswani is slightly agitated as well. Us and Beggar's Cap, I expect to see down the finish, and they sort of also say Lightning Strike. And the tipsters will put Lightning Strike and Beggar's Cap in there, not backing us at all. So, okay, it's those two and us, I suspect, in this year. Again, back at Saratoga in the rain on the same course. 6 furlongs, grade 2. And it's a decent start again on the inside. And again, we're going to go against the rail to the front. The rest of the field going to hold back. Boiling Tommy just back a little bit. But Boiling Tommy now fading a little bit back into the line. Here comes the rest of the field. Beggar's Cap is up there. Ramvaswani. We're inside 1.5 now. Hunting for the final furlong marker. Here comes Beggar's Cap. Here comes Beggar's Cap. What a great run from them. 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. Up alongside us by 0.3. We're just holding on. Can we push out and get the win? We just about hold on. Great run from Beggar's Cap. I didn't see Lightning Strike anywhere in that race. I really didn't know where they were. They were actually in 4th place. Okay, so they dropped back. It's a good run. It's not an amazing run, and I don't know if 6 furlongs suits or if we should try 5 with having got a Scooby as well. I'm possibly going to try 5 because Ring of Esteem and having got a Scooby-Doo would be 5 furlongs. So I could put them both in grade 1 5s. And the other 3, I mean, Chestnut Ben's already got one, so I'm looking for 2 grade 1 5s and 2 grade 1 6s. The first one will go on Ring of Esteem at 5. And if there isn't any more I can find, Scooby might run at 6 if there's 3 of those to the 1 5 or however it works out. But I'm pretty happy with that. Again, we don't really gain anything from Scooby. 86 rating. Up to a 99 though. So that is big jump there. That is a big jump there. Okay. Okay. All my grid 2 winners now at 2-year-olds. I'm fairly confident we've got 3, maybe 4 with Ring of Esteem, grade 1 2-year-olds. Carib Gal, I don't know. I really don't know. She might need next season before coming into things. But she looks okay. She does look okay. I mean, that's the main thing for me. Is she's almost hit her potential there. She looks like a decent horse. And it might just take a little more time for her to click. And Ring of Esteem, I think, a little unlucky. You know, fills their potential though. So, the Carib Gal, I think, 2% off their max ability this season to fill that potential. Having got a Scooby-Doo is 10 points off theirs. That might take a big grade 1 win to, like, really fill that. But we got a decent bunch of horses. We got a 94 rated, 99, 101, 105, 109. That is decent. Very, very decent. So another 1 or 2 races each, I think, for these horses. See if we can get Scooby as grade 1 and be done with that. See if we can get another 1 or 2 in Chestnut Ben. Get everybody else a grade 3 on Carib Gal, at least maybe a grade 2 we'll try. And then try a grade 1 to finish off. And everybody else just moving straight to, probably straight to grade 1. Ring with Steam, maybe a grade 2. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I think that's just something that we... I think that's just something we decide on a little bit later on when we want to figure out what we can do. So, okay, slight limp, 15 days. That means Melting Pot won't be in any races for a while, which is a shame because that was the one I was waiting to see what might come up later. But there was nothing for a while, and by the time she does come back, we should be good. Hopefully she should be fit by the time those races come around anyway. So, I mean, that's okay. That's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. Let's go back into things then. Friday auction. Save the game. A fader. The Delmar Oaks. The Delmar Oaks. We got the Gazelle as well. We do have the Gazelle as well. Okay. Again, I'm not really seeing too many horses that we recognize. There's Lady Fancy who've been running against a lot, and Adriana Aldini. A couple of others have done okay, but those are the 2 that kind of stood out in a lot of races for me. Dangerous, not knowing some of these, and the 2-year-olds, sort of, we didn't really learn the names of any last season, so we're not able to even pull those across. Fader will be the tipped horse. Looking well, very fit, primed to go. Fleeting Affair looks like they're pretty much done before the race has started. Fade and Lady Fancy, I think, are the prime horses. Aldini, maybe. We're on turf. It's for 3-year-olds here. The Delmar Oaks. It's a decent start here, but this might be a slightly heavy track with the turf and the rain. I am not sure at all. We're in here, though. We've got Adriana Aldini just on the inside. Looks like Always Dixie and Vanishing Point leading us out. And Lady Fancy is in the mix there on the inside, coming up the rail. We're coming the other side around this group of horses. The two of us. She can get blocked off, but she's found a gap down the rail. She's found a real pathway. We're under 1.5, going home on ourselves. Coming up at Lady Fancy here has a much better run of things. We need to really power on now. Half a furlong from home. It looks like we are going to come into this. Is it going to be too late? At the line, by about a head, Vader comes through. Strong finish. Lady almost had that, Lady Fancy. She just about, though, got caught. And going home came through with us, but not enough pace to really challenge. And that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. A short head. 126 rating. I mean, Fader looks really decent. She's starting to look really, really decent. 3 grade 1 wins. 126 rating. 1 back-to-back grade 1s now. Maybe the bad times are beyond them. I'd be very, very happy if that was the case. To be totally honest with you, I'd be very, very happy if that was the case. Okay. Again, it's a nice place to be. It's a really nice place to be with those kind of races coming up. And there you go. I think that's where we're going to leave it because there's a bit of a gap to the next one. Let's roll around to the final Friday auction. But there we go. We will lead the video here. Stafford Charlie up next, running in the Woodward. That should be a decent chance to, again, get a second back-to-back grade 1 1 mile, 1 furlong. Stafford Charlie could also go over a 130 rated, get the 5th grade 1 wins. Zagrala back for another one there, following up with the Equipco Irish Champion. That would be a really nice race to run. Exercise the Demons that we ran before and didn't win at Curragh. We head to Leopardstown, back to Ireland for that. Fader can make it 3 in a row with the Gazelle. Vincentian, a chance to respond and rebound coming through here in the South Africa Classic. Hopefully we'll do really well there. And yeah, hadn't had too many foreign trips. Couple of Irish trips, an Aussie trip. Now we head back down to the Southern Hemisphere, but to South Africa with Vincentian. Melting Pot, as I say, should be fit to go. And then it's picking up the 2-year-olds. Getting as many graded races, as many grade 1s. Making sure everybody's as high rated as possible heading into their 2-year-old season. And having got a Scooby, needs to win a race or two and fulfill some of that potential. We're in a good place, but if we can hit that 85 as a 2-year-old, you're almost guaranteed a 90 or above as a 3-year-old. But again, maturity rate, look at that bar. Having got a Scooby might take a while. Carib Gal might take until a 3-year-old season. Having got a Scooby might be a 4-year-old season. Dastianza is going to take some time, it seems, there. If you look at the maturity, Ring of Esteem will be better next season. And Chestnut Ben's already starting out very well. So we'll see kind of how that develops over the future. But so far, so good. I really, really think that we've got a good group of horses. We just need to make sure they're in the right spots. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. Now we've got distances on almost everybody. Now we can just start booking races and trying to win as much as we can. But thank you very much again for continuing to support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, leaving comments in the comment section. All those really do help. If you want to have a bigger impact than that, please do consider, as I mentioned earlier in the video, joining the Patreon as our accomplice alongside Hayden. We really, really do appreciate any support that we get. And it enables us to do longer term things in the future. So hopefully you consider checking that out. In the meantime, though, thank you very much. As always, join the Discord, link in description. And we will see you soon back once again at Rascals Redux on the ongoing workshop progress that we are setting up for the worldwide schedule. And we are tinkering with. News on that coming very soon, as well as the public Discord with the private rooms for Patreon backers. Keep an eye out for that some point early next week, hopefully. In the meantime, though, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. It looks like COVID's still running rampant, and you just got to make sure that you can do what you do as best you can to keep yourselves and your loved ones safe. So, my thoughts are with you. I hope everything is okay, and I hope, if nothing else, this video and the others I put up and the streams I put on Twitch are a little distraction that you can be entertained with in this crazy, crazy time. So stay safe, behave yourselves. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. As always, take care, guys.